Okay, hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today, what we are going to do is we are tackling two critically important topics for business owners and leaders. So, this is succession planning, and the second one is exit strategy. But what I want to do is, before I start, for those who don't know me, my name is Vijay Mistri, and I specialize in empowering CEOs, directors, boards, and aspiring directors to reach their highest performance levels. And this results in more leverage time, stronger positioning within their industry, and significantly sharper skill sets. And just to give you context, that since the pandemic began, I've had the privilege of coaching over 100 CEOs, directors, and executives, helping them navigate unprecedented challenges and emerge stronger. So what I want to do is, I want to first start by sharing blind spots of passionate leaders. And from my experience working with directors and boards across the globe, what I've seen firsthand is their incredible dedication that leaders bring to their companies. And they're passionate about their vision, building amazing organizations, and also create jobs. But here's what I noticed is that even the most dedicated leaders can have certain blind spots, especially when it comes to the long-term future of their companies. So what I want to do is I want to begin by illustrating this with a real world example. So I once worked with a mid-sized manufacturing company, and I'll call the CEO Susan, who was a brilliant engineer and who had grown the company from a small startup to really a thriving player in the industry. Now, Susan was dedicated, she was passionate and deeply invested in her company's success. However, what happened is, as she approached retirement age, there had been no discussion about succession planning. And the board, which was quite loyal to Susan, hadn't really pushed the issue either. And this lack of foresight created a major risk for the company's culture. So let me share with you, how to chart the course with succession planning. And I'm sure you know by now that succession planning isn't just about replacing the CEO. It's about identifying and developing future leaders at all levels of the organization. And this ensures a smooth transition when key personnel move on, which minimizes disruption and maintains stability. So let me share some key steps to consider. So here's the first and foremost, which is you need to identify high potential candidates. So what you do is look for individuals with leadership qualities, strong work ethic, and also a deep understanding of your company's mission as well as mission. Secondly, what you need to do is make sure you invest in development. This is very important. You need to provide training and mentorship opportunities to help future leaders hone their skills and gain valuable experience. So what you need to do is develop a clear path for career advancement. The third is open communication. So communicate the succession plan to employees and keep them involved. And what this will do is this will help in having transparency and also helps build trust, which is actually, of course, good for the overall company culture. And, by proactively nurturing future leaders, what you are doing is you're not just securing the company's future, you're sending a powerful message to your employees that their growth and development matters. And by the way, just one more request. Please like and subscribe to my channel, as I'll be rolling out more powerful impact-driven insights, helping you become a high-performing director and leader. So let us shift gears and talk about exiting on your terms. So the power of strategy. And maybe you're planning retirement, you are considering a merger or looking for a strategic buyout. Now, whatever your goals are, having a clear exit strategy allows you to maximize value and ensure a smooth handover. And there are several options to consider, each with its own advantage. And the first one is internal succession. So what this does is this involves passing leadership to a qualified individual within the company, ensuring continuity of vision, and culture. So let me share a practical example so you get some more context on this. So let us imagine a successful accounting firm which has a strong company culture built on client service excellence. Now, the founder and current CEO announces plans to retire in, say, 5 years. Now, here's how they can leverage internal succession. The first step is early identification. The CEO would start by identifying several high-performing managers with leadership qualities and leadership potential. The second step is development and mentorship. So these managers are then enrolled in leadership development programs and paired with experienced mentors to hone their skills. The next step is having a succession plan creation. So the board and CEO collaborate to develop a formal succession plan outlining the chosen candidate and transition timeline. The next step is client communication. Once a successor is identified, the company proactively communicates the plan to key clients, emphasizing the smooth transition and continued commitment to service excellence. So you can also consider management buyout, which is MBO. And the existing management team might purchase the company, leveraging their knowledge and experience. So let me give you an example here. Let us imagine a long-established newspaper company facing a changing tide, and their print readership is declining, and their digital presence is basically fragmented. The founder, who is also a seasoned journalist with a strong understanding of traditional media, contemplates retirement. And here is where the challenge is that they worry that the current management team might not possess that digital savviness needed to navigate the changing landscape. So this is where a management buyout can be, in my opinion, particularly attractive option for media companies. And by the way, I was working for a media company. And here's why. The first is digital expertise. Often the existing management team, and especially the younger members, you must be knowing, they possess a stronger grasp of digital strategies and audience engagement necessary for success in the new media landscape. The second, which is equally important, is institutional knowledge. So an MBO, management buyout, allows the company to leverage the existing team's knowledge of the company's brand, history, and core values. And what this does is this ensures continuity and minimizes disruption for employees and clients. And finally, motivation and alignment. When the management team becomes the owner, their financial success becomes directly tied to the company's success. And what this does is this creates a strong sense of ownership and motivation to drive growth. Now, before I dive into the final powerful insight, I'd like to share something that could be a game changer for you. What I've done is I've developed an award-winning program. It has an award designed to transform you into a high-performing director in just 90 days. And it's packed with the insights, strategies, and actionable steps tailored for those aspiring to elevate their leadership. So you can find out more about this transformative journey by clicking the link in the description below, and you got lifetime access to this. Okay, so the final point I want to share with you is sale to a strategic buyer. So selling to a company in your industry can also create new opportunities for growth and expansion. And the best exit strategy will, of course, depend on your specific business goals and circumstances. So it would be important to be working with financial advisor and a legal counsel, which is crucial for navigating this process effectively. So my dear friends, look, I hope you found these insights which I shared with you valuable, and I look forward to seeing you in the next impact-driven video. Bye for now.